Don't you just love the smell of burning diesel and gasoline in the morning? I know I don't. It is October 4th, 2017. It's been exactly 2 weeks or 14 days since Hurricane Maria, a Category 5 hurricane with sustained winds of 150 miles per hour and gusts up to 200 miles per hour, devastated the island of Puerto Rico. I'm right here, I'm in the island. I lived here for 33 years. A lot have changed since last week, but also a bunch of things have stayed the same. This past week has been the week of I don't know. FEMA director, when asked where's the diesel, where's the gasoline, where are the resources, they don't know where they are. When you talk to the director of the power company that supplies power to the whole island, when is the power coming back? I don't know. Where's the diesel for your trucks so they can go and repair the power poles? They don't know. The same with everybody else that is supposed to be in charge with what's going on here with the restoration and with the efforts to bring back normality to the Puerto Rican people. The military has taken over the fuel distribution business. Well, not the business, but the logistics. So the long lines that we were seeing from last week to this week that span miles, you had to do a line of 10-12 hours to actually get fuel for your car or your power generator. They have been slowly coming down, and that's because probably, you know, the army took charge of the logistics of distribution of fuel. Still, there is no running water, at least in my area or where I live. However, there are some pockets within the metro area, which is where I live, that do have running water. I have a friend of mine, Wilton, you probably know about him. He's the main guy in Tecnitico.com, one of the online mediums where I collaborate. He already has power and he already has water, so pretty much his life it's going through the path of normality. But normality is something that it's kind of relative right now. I live in the metro area, as I said before, which is a part where all the big cities, big companies, all the infrastructure is at. That's located at the northeast part of the island. I mean, we didn't lose our homes, no major damage from the hurricane, but the whole thing has become a huge inconvenience for us because obviously we don't have power, we don't have running water, communications are bad. People are doing lines on the highways where functional cell phone antennas are at, so they can like call their families, text, maybe like get some sort of like internet connection to send email or check what's going on. That still has not yet come to normal, but as I was saying, here in the metro area we live in a bubble. Other parts of the island were really damaged by the hurricane. There are people that lost their homes, people that probably won't get electricity or running water for a year. It's really, really horrible. My girlfriend had the chance, because of her job, to take a helicopter ride for the company that she works at, and she was kind enough to provide me with some footage that she took from that trip, and the images speak for themselves. She says that here, as I said before, here in the metro area, we're okay compared to what happened to the other parts of the island. Bunch of like houses destroyed, rivers overflown, a lot of flooding. So the disaster has been massive, at least outside of the bubble that I live at on metro area. And something related to this just happened like yesterday. President Trump has started to tweet and you know what he does.
People have never seen anything like this. This is an island surrounded by water, big water, ocean water.
He started to tweet at the mayor, and he's been beefing with the San Juan mayor about the efforts and taking blame and all that.
This is, damn it, this is not a good news story. This is a people are dying story.
All to the point that Saturday Night Live last week aired a cold open with basically Trump beefing with Carmen Yulín, which is the mayor of San Juan.
Yes, Mayor, you wanted to talk to me?
Yes, Mr. President, I'm so glad to have you on the phone. I'm begging you. Puerto Rico needs your help.
I hear you loud and clear, and you called the best person for the job. Trust me, I know things are, as the locals say, despacito. We're going to get you more help to you. We'll get you immediately, probably by Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest.
I don't want to get into politics, but the whole situation on the island has been starting to get politicized, which pretty much that's what happens like every day. That's business as usual here in Puerto Rico. Everything has to do with politics. Stuff doesn't get done because of politics. So I mean, we need action. We need action. We need people to take charge. We need people to know what they're doing, to know the answers of the questions that people have, and to know what they need to do to make things happen. So going back to Trump visited the island. He spent here probably like 4 to 5 hours. He took a trip around the island. He met with some governors of the USVI. But interesting enough, Trump being Trump, in one of the press conferences that he had, he started to berate Puerto Rico on their debt, saying that we've messed up or thrown out of whack the budget. Like,
I hate to tell you, Puerto Rico, but you've thrown our budget a little out of whack, because we've spent a lot of money on Puerto Rico. And
comparing the deaths that we've had with the death of Katrina, like, what is he thinking about? I mean, also even I mean, when they should have taken him to places that have like real devastations, they just took him to a suburb in Guaynabo, which is part of the metro area, so that he could see a bunch of like fallen trees and stuff. They even took him to a church to greet people, I guess, and he started to free throw paper towels and bags of rice to the people. Like, what is he thinking about? Like, why did he even come here? I hope that at least the meetings that he had privately with our governor, some sort of agreements were made so that real help can come here to the island to help those in need. As I said before, here in my area, I'm pretty okay. I have food supplies, I have water, well, at least like drinking water. I've had to go to my grandmother's house the other day, further down in the city. She has running water, so I had to go there and fill up a bunch of like little containers or a big container with water so I can like flush my toilets, take a bath, and like do basic cleaning. I also installed like a canal in one of my patio awnings, so when it rains, it collects the water into a bucket, so I can use that water to flush the toilets and like to do other things. So people little by little have started to go back to normality, at least here on the metro area. As I said before, gas lines are starting to come down. People are starting to go to their jobs. There's a lot of traffic. I mean, the other day I went and had like a really nice cheeseburger with a cold beer and some fries in one of the local businesses that started to open. But once again, that's here in the metro area. People in the rest of the island still need help. They need a lot of help. So as I said on my last video, visit the redcross.org and find out how you can donate to the relief efforts. And again, share this video and let people know what's actually happening down here. I don't want to quote the president, but there's a lot of fake news out there. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Please share it, comment down below if you have questions on what has been going on here in the island. Put in the questions. I'll do my best to answer the questions, even though I have limited power and limited connectivity. Please share the word. Thanks for watching, and for all of you that have been watching my videos, my last week's video and all of my other videos and commenting, thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and see you next week.